Welcome back to our channel, Retired and Loving It. I'm Terry.
And I'm Keith.
And thank you for joining us for another coffee time. Today, we're going to talk about the 4 concerns. There's more than that, but we're going to talk about 4 concerns about being retired.
And the first one is paying for health care.
Healthcare is a big one because even though you turn 65, you qualify for Medicare, you still have to have a supplement. There's a lot of people who don't have a supplement and they have a major health issue and then they have all this medical debt. So it's so important that you have the Medicare, you have your supplement, and then you even have to have a prescription plan as well. Now, both of us are very healthy, but we still chose to get a prescription plan because you don't know what you're going to have to pay someday. You know, what health issue may arise, what you're going to have. And if you don't get the prescription plan when you first join Medicare, then there's kind of a penalty.
There's a price goes up.
Yeah, that you pay if you get it at a later time.
So don't take your health for granted. You never know when something's going to happen. It's better to be prepared.
But that is one of the main concerns when you retire is, you know, am I going to be able to pay for my health care? Because that's something that we all need.
That's
and
right.
We don't have a national health care plan like a lot of countries do. So it's something that we have to think about and we have to put in our budget of, you know, what we're going to have to pay for our supplement and our prescriptions.
That's right. And the second point is, are we saving enough money to retire? That's a big concern for many people. Probably everybody has that concern. Am I saving enough money?
That is such a big concern. Before you retire. You think, okay, you look at things on paper, but sometimes things don't kind of work the way they do on paper in real life. So it's always, you know, in the back of your mind, do I have enough money? How, you know, because we don't know how long we're going to live. I mean, we might live to 90 something, we might die tomorrow. I mean,
you never know.
None of us know.
Things happen so quickly.
How long of a life. So you really don't know how to plan. Do I have enough money to last the rest of my life? That's where you kind of just have to take a leap of faith and say, okay, you know, we think that we've saved enough, you know, barring any big catastrophes, because at some point you're going to need to retire.
Yes. And
don't put it off too late, because then you might not have your health and you might not really be able to enjoy your life. So that is a concern.
Yeah.
That is a concern.
Then the third point goes along with point number 2. Number 2 was, are we saving enough money? Then point number 3 is, do I have a good income stream? Whether it be your Social Security, maybe your 401k, maybe you have an annuity. The concern is that money stream, is that going to be enough money to retire on?
Yeah, and most people can't retire just on Social Security.
Very hard.
Because you would be below the poverty level. So it's important that when you're young, you start saving for retirement, and the younger you start, the less you have to save, because compound interest is in your favor at that point. We didn't seriously think about saving for retirement until we were like 35.
That was our mistake.
Way behind the 8 ball there. We should have started prior. I mean, we had some savings prior to that, but we really didn't get serious about, okay, this is what we're saving for retirement, until we were like 35. And so we started behind. So we had to put more in at the back end because we didn't start soon enough. Because when you retire, you want your Social Security coming in. Plus, you need other streams of income coming in as well. Whether that is an annuity that you have that you're now receiving income from, or whether that's a 401k that now you're drawing the interest off of. Whatever that is, you need more than just Social Security. That is, if you want to do anything or live any kind of life.
What I would say is make sure that you have a financial advisor that you really trust. We have 2 of them right now, and we can use the advice from each one, and we can plan what our income stream is going to be in the future. Make sure you find a finance advisor, trust them, set up your 401k. They can tell you how much money to put into your 401k. Maybe they say there's different kind of annuities. They can guide you through the annuities, but make sure you have someone giving you the advice that you trust.
Yes, we had a financial advisor when we first started out.
Yeah.
And this particular person, he didn't listen to us. He didn't listen to our goals and what we wanted. He took our money and basically did what he wanted, invested it where he wanted to put it, and didn't listen to us. So we took all of our money and we put it somewhere else. We found someone that we do trust, that did listen to us. It's very important because different people have different goals. And so you need a financial advisor that will give you advice, tell you the stuff that maybe you don't want to hear, but still listens to what you want.
Yeah.
And we found a very good advisor. So that's important to do early on.
Because this money is your money.
Yes.
You want to do what you want, not what your financial advisor wants. Finally, our last step is step number 4. The big concern is, do we have too much debt?
And we kind of talked about that in our last coffee talk as well. Really, we advise to go into retirement with 0 debt.
If at all possible.
Yes, because you're going to have enough bills as it is. Ended up, our refrigerator died. We told you that in the last video. But ended up, we didn't get it fixed. We had to purchase a new one, which was a big ticket item.
A lot more than we thought.
And our refrigerator was only 8 years old. So that wasn't something that we expected, but there's going to be things like that you don't expect. So you need to be prepared for that. And so that's why I think it's so important that you try the best you can do to go into retirement with no debt. Because you just don't know what's going to break down next.
Yeah. But you're always going to have unexpected expenses. That's just part of life. Plan early, then you will have that extra money set aside for those unexpected expenses, whether it be a new refrigerator, washer and dryer, car expenses, whatever. The earlier you can start saving for retirement, the better off you're going to be.
And these are just some of the concerns that you have going into retirement. We hope these coffee talks have been beneficial to you guys. We enjoy doing them. We enjoy sharing some of our experiences with you. And if you would, we'd appreciate you subscribe, give us a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow. We thank you so much for joining us today for our coffee talk. We'll see you next time on Retired and Loving It. If you'd like to see more of our videos, click the video that just popped up on your screen.